Chapter 15, Endgame. For the third time today, I had the impression these men have done this before. They appear to enjoy toying with their captives and comparing their ideological beliefs to ours. For them, if they die, it honors Allah. But they also honor Allah by killing everyone they believe to be infidels. Death, to them, is a matter of life. Either that or I simply don't care to understand the thinking of a madman. The sergeant major was lifted from his chair by two of Rahim's men. Then four others removed the two chairs and the table. A huge American flag was brought in, unfolded, and placed on the floor. I was tightly bound head to foot with nylon cord. I could see they were wrapping nylon cord around our men as well. Once they had me trussed like a Thanksgiving turkey, they rolled me up in the flag they had placed on the floor. Now only my head and feet could be seen. Jalal forced open my mouth and stuck a grenade against my teeth, and then bound it tightly to me with tape. A wire was fastened to the pin. I watched as they strung out the wire over to the doorknob and secured the wire to it. This would mean if the door were closed, the pin would be pulled out and the grenade would go off in my mouth. Two insurgents took the sergeant major to the far corner of the room, maybe 15 feet away from me. Two 3-foot steel rods were brought in by their errand boy, Hovek. He gave one rod to Jalal and one to Malil. At the same instant, both men swung their rods into the shins of Brad's legs, shattering them instantly. He screamed in pain for the first time today. I could not imagine how excruciating his pain must have been. How he was able to stay conscious was beyond me. Rahim leaned down on one knee beside the sergeant major and said, "Yes, the rods are painful, but time is short, so you must listen very carefully." Brad lay his head back on the floor. Tears ran down the sides of his face, but he was quiet. "All of your men are tied up." A grenade is taped to Sergeant Peterson's mouth. A wire connects it to the doorknob. Once the door is shut, it will detonate. Is this understood? Brad nodded. Rahim continued, "You, of all your men, are the only one free to move about. You will have exactly 60 seconds to try to make it out the door to save yourself. Or you may try to save your friend. Do you understand?" Again, Brad nodded his head. 60 seconds, he repeated, and walked out the door with all his men except Hobek, who began the count.